KUCB KUCB Radio. We're going live right here just to bring you a little short video. I want to give you a little history about KUCB Radio. Founded back in 1981 and 1982 by Miss Joanne Cheatham, Brother Charles Knox were the founders. Non-commercial, low-power community radio station right here in Des Moines, Iowa. We were on the air for about 24 hours. We were on the air we actually on the air was 24 hours. We was on the air for about 20 years. We were on the air for 24 hours. That was our time. We tried to have a format to fit the Des Moines community, and we had really extended out of the Des Moines community because we did so many interviews with people around the country. I had the honor and pleasure of working with Sister Hadisha Mehran. We worked KUCB Radio for about 20 years. We did a show on Saturday called the International Found Call Hour. Also, we hosted a weekly show called African Liberation Hour, which was Monday through Thursday. And so we did that. And the format we attempted to lay down at KUCB, Miss Cheatham used to always tell us to make sure that we kept the sight of the format was to serve the community. That was our goal. Our motto at KUCB was, truth is the wealth of freedom, and we communicate to educate and organize. Once again, truth is a wealth of freedom, and we communicate to educate and organize. We had this short video that we just wanted to bring to you about a serious subject matter, and we ought to be really concerned about this. Somehow, I don't know what has happened to the black community, what is happening to the black community, and more or less the black leadership. I don't know what's going on, know what's happening. All of a sudden, nobody's saying anything, nobody's doing anything. But let me just put this on you right now. This is my main thrust of this little brief broadcast. As you know, around the country, choose any major city you want to choose. We have missing black women and black girls. And for some reason, for some strange reason, the black churches, the black ministers, the black leadership, nobody's saying nothing. It's like it's not even happening, like it's not even going down. And the numbers are increasing, y'all. They're not decreasing, they're increasing. The number of black women and black girls who are missing at this particular time is growing and it's large. And so I'm trying to figure out in my mind, what is the black leadership? Have they been bought out? Have they sold out? Have the government gave them money? The black churches, has the government gave y'all money to make y'all be quiet and hush up, gave you some hush money where you can't talk, where you can't speak out? Look, every major city right now, there ought to be town hall meetings going on. I ain't talking about the election. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that we have missing black women, black girls. And do you know some of these sisters have been missing since May, since June? Can you imagine the kind of impact that has on the family when they have their child missing? Don't know if they are alive, don't know if they're safe, don't know what's going on. Once again, I'm talking about the missing black women and black girls who are missing as we speak. And for some reason, all of these radio shows on in all the big cities, you know what I'm saying? It could be the West Coast, it could be the East Coast, it could be Deep South, Middle South, Midwest. Ain't nobody saying nothing about it. And I have to ask myself the question. I know on these commercial stations, you know what I'm saying? Most time the advertisers, they won't let them talk about, and they won't let them say certain things on these stations that's commercialized. They can't do it. They can't do it. They won't let them do it. I put it like that. So I'm saying this ought to be something we concerned about, y'all. Once again, I'll say it loud. Every major city, the African American, the black community should be holding town hall meetings about the missing black women and black girls in those cities. And the community ought to be holding these elected officials accountable. They want your vote. They come out and they want you to vote for them. Why can't you call them to the carpet, call them out now about this kind of thing that's going on? If they want your vote, then they got to do something to earn the vote. And to do something, I ain't heard no black politicians, none, you hear me? None talk about missing black women and black girls. I don't know if they got lockjaw. I don't know if they can't speak. I don't know if somebody done told them not to say nothing about it. But it's sickening to me to see the black leadership. And how come the ministers, as much as they talk about, as much money as they ask for on Sunday, how come they can't speak about this? Have they been gave hush money? They can't talk about it. They can't speak about it, because I think it's a shame and disgrace that you have this large number of black women and black girls are missing and nobody's saying nothing about it. That's a shame, y'all. It's a disgrace. You know, we can get riled up by everything else. We can fight. We can shoot each other. We can mean mug each other. But we can't mean mug each other about when a black woman or a black girl go missing. And let me tell you something. How raggedy we get sometimes. We don't want to say nothing, or we don't want to get involved because act like it ain't got nothing to do with us. Yes, it do got something to do with us. If it's a black woman and a black girl is missing, if they've been murdered, it got something to do with all of us. And let me tell you the sick part about this. Do you know a portion of these black girls and black women, when they get the bodies back, that some of the body parts and the organs have been removed from the bodies? And we don't seem to think that this is no direct attack upon the black community. I don't know what we be thinking about. I don't think we be thinking at all, though, really, to tell you the truth. I don't think we think at all. But we so busy mean mugging, we so busy ready to fight a brother and a sister over some crap that ain't got nothing to do about nothing. You hear me? But we can't get worked up about, we can't get bent out of shape about this. Ain't that sick? You know what has happened to us? The most disgusting thing that has happened to us is how the master, the master is in the big house. You know what I'm saying? The slave master. He's done trained some of our people so well until he don't even have to be around, because the house Negroes that he done trained has taken the place of the master. So the master don't even have to be around. The house Negro does his work for him. That's how we are today, in the day's time. This is a special broadcast, KUCB Radio. I'm Brother Jamal. If you don't know who I am, I'm Brother Jamal. I'm speaking to you about a serious issue, should be concerned, something we concerned about, coming to you live. This is black women and black girls that are missing. Still missing, y'all. And so many of them, as I said earlier, when the family gets the body back, they now discovering that some of the organs have been removed from these black girls and black women. Body parts, y'all. Which means they don't have no regard, the fact that they've been murdered. They don't have no regards. They take the organs out of the body. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't saying nothing. We just quiet like you know what I say sometimes? Sister Soldier had a song back out in the day called Slavery is Back in Effect. And they have a scene in there where, everybody is partying, getting high, drinking, got their music blasting. All of a sudden there comes a knock on the door, and these people kick the door in. I ain't talking about some of our people. I'm talking about the slave owners. They got some black people that's helping them quite only naturally. They always can get some house Negroes to help them. But they come in, kick the door in, and the next scene you see is they marching everybody to the chambers, got in shackles. Everybody, women, kids, boys and girls. And the ones that's drinking and high, they don't know what's going on, because they so juiced up, they don't even know what's going on. They don't even know what time it is. But that's the kind of scene that we in today. We so juiced up today. We so messed up today in our minds, we don't know what's going on. We don't know if it's day or night outside. You know what I'm saying? That's how juiced up we are. And this is how these people got us, and they know what's got us. That's why they running the games and running the crap. And let me tell you something. A lot of this ain't got nothing to do with white folks. This ain't got nothing to do with white folks. This got to do with black folks and how we look and how we see each other, how we treat each other. See, that's what that's got to do with. Some sick way of thinking that we got in our minds, got in our hearts against each other. I mean sick, you know? And said, so this is what Brother Malcolm was talking about, the house Negro and the field Negro. This is what he was talking about, straight up. This is what he was talking about, the house Negro and the field Negro. That house Negro has got that sickness in his mind and his heart against the field Negro, because the field Negro is kind of constant get away and escape to freedom. We in that same situation today where we got all these house Negroes running around here, and they got so much hate in their heart and in their mind towards their own people. You know what I'm saying? Towards their own people, and pass that crap on to their kids. That's the sickness and the disease that we got in our heart and our mind. KUCB Radio. Our motto is truth is the wealth of freedom. We communicate to educate and organize.